What's going on, guys? Ironcane here, back with Control the Breakers Season 6 video. Huge shout outs to Cool Money and his group here. They're going up against a new contender, a new challenger, Ryu. Sorry, I can't speak to. I said challenger. So I'm just here commentating, man. Y'all seem to kind of like the first one. I tell it like a Breakers tournament style type thing. I'm still interested in doing that. It's kind of just a matter of like pulling the trigger on it and setting it up and getting the rules done and whatnot. I'll probably have to hit up Stray just because he actually like ran Jump Force tournaments. Like he has an idea of how to like get that going. But Ryu is of the belief that Baby is pretty good, man. So I was just like, bet. You think so? Let's see. Now, to be fair, any Raider would struggle in this situation. But I always kind of just like, for my own evil, just I love seeing people struggle as much as I do with these Raiders, especially Baby. So whenever somebody's telling me that it's like, just a complete skill issue, not that it, isn't entirely, I love just seeing them go up against really good group dudes. That's what we're doing here right now, man. They're at dangerous grounds, and depending on where Ryu spawns, it could be better or worse. From my understanding, the best spots to get civilians on this map is like area A and B. But what's really difficult for Baby here is that the map is just so open, and all these guys are playing Poires. So essentially, Ryu is not really gonna have too much of an opportunity to grab these guys unless they enter a cave, but they might just avoid caves altogether. That's really like the only time I think Baby is like kind of free to grab somebody. If somebody enters a cave or a building, as long as you're by the entrance and you're just mashing triangle, whatever the execution button is, you're typically should be grabbing that survivor. But we'll see. We'll see, dude. We'll see. So here we're gonna be spectating Cool Money's POV. So for this, I don't know if Ryu can show his POV. Last time he couldn't give Raider POV. So we'll see. And then we'll do like best of 3, I guess, if these guys want to do that many. Alrighty. Let's see if I gotta move my camera. Actually, I could just do it like, I don't know. Alright, it's connecting in Breakers fashion. Taking a little bit. There we are. Alright. So the instant play there. Wow, okay. Zipline. I'm using triple SBC. Hilarious. Look at these zip lines, bro. What? This instant zipline setup is crazy. Okay. Got a quick ball right by the spawn. Actually can't tell if this is with vehicle speed boost because I haven't used Nimbus in a bit. I feel like it is. Like, Nimbus is fast, but I don't think it's that fast. So, so far we are about 40 seconds in the game. Got 2 Dragon Balls. 3 Dragon Balls. Nobody has any Dragon Chains left. Baby has yet to touch a civilian. Got another zipline out. Zipline actually has a fairly short cooldown because Cool Money just used it. That's not somebody else's. No, that was his. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not that. I guess it's just 60 as opposed to 70. Alrighty, so there's your marking that one, and these two are right next to each other, which is really convenient for Cool Money. Okay, so these guys are Dragon Ball rushing first and foremost here. This will get Cool Money 5 Dragon Balls, and the 6th is in B currently. It's the 4th. Cool Money here actively baiting. Just to see if that is indeed a Baby civ. Just kind of avoiding it altogether. Just needs one more cube for his level 1. One person on the team has their level 1. Baby has yet to get a single save on this map. It is quite difficult. I don't know what spawn he's gotten. I imagine the team is marking him, so I think he's over by B right now. Got another Nimbus out in the mix. caught the terrain there. Okay, but no keys found yet for the team. I don't really think their priority is the key right now. I think they're kind of just more so worried about the balls and kind of just marking where baby is. Okay, that mark was actually for the Dragon Ball. Oh, wow. Cool Money actually got a gold key radar, bro. That is... So now he can kind of just do the rounds and just survey the entire map looking for keys and just pick them up really quickly with the revolutionary blonde launch skill, bro. That's 2 keys. And you're going to be seeing a lot more keys pop up just because of the key radar here. Baby will be auto-evolving, I believe, in 20 seconds, if I'm not mistaken. That is right, chat. The baby does need to teleport if they want to find Sibs. That's right, dude. They should be teleporting more. It is just a skill issue. Correct. Alrighty. Now, obviously, most of your games aren't going to be going up against groups like these, but I just kind of want to illustrate how bad baby can fare in the early stages of the game when going up against a pre-made. In a bubble, I think baby can appear very good because he can snowball very quickly. But I think more so than any other raider in the game, he can be hard stuck in his level 1. Alright, that's all 7 Dragon Balls found. The key is right next to Cool Money as well. Very close to getting his level 2. Looks like the group touched 1 infected Sib. And here's the last remaining key. Very, very lucky gold radar find. So it looks like the Breakers Hater player is the designated level 4 player. Meaning that that person, I imagine, has an entire kit built around being the level 4. So essentially, to my, imagination, what this team is doing is that there is a designated Dragon Ball Finder and a designated Dragon Ball Summoner, right? Cool Money in this case was the Finder. Number 1 Breakers Hater was the Summoner in this situation. The other players, I imagine, have firewalls for supporting as well. Kind of just block off the Raider. Now you'll notice that Cool Money and I imagine the other players are now playing more to the ground as well. Just because they don't have to worry about getting caught by baby. Jesus Christ, man. The aim from Cool Money, absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Disgusting. And that happened to me, I might have ended the match right there, bro. I'm not... I'm being so dead ass. I might have just ended the match right there, bro. That was absolutely insane. Absolutely insane, dude. So at this point, the team, all they have to do is, place the remaining keys. I imagine they're waiting to level up their D changes, get their D changes readily available to defend the Super Time Machine, or straight up just do a jumping. They might not even worry about the Super Time Machine at this point. They might just straight up go for a jumping. Ready. Cool down there. I believe Cool Money now has 2 cooldown drinks at the ready. Not sure if Cool Money is running Memories of Battle. If he is, he only needs to drink those 2 sodas, and if he gets hit, he'll have an instant transformation after he drinks those 2 sodas. Alright, so C and D are the 2 remaining keys. We're now starting on the planting of the D key. Setting up Zipline. Zipline getting a lot of use from this group here. Ooh. Raider actually opted to take out the Zipline, which was a pretty smart play. Kind of limiting Cool Money's ability to escape from the situation. Not finding him, though. Yeah, maybe having a lack of key sense definitely makes it a lot more difficult to find players. Especially characters as small as Poir. Alrighty, so keep in mind the team still has all 7 Dragon Balls. They just have these 2 remaining keys to plant. And I imagine they're stalling just to make sure they have a full team worth of dragon changes. Ooh, some good bait by one of the players there, luring the Raider away from the key, allowing Cool Money to kind of finish it off. Now with that key planted, they can just simply use Time Patroller's Duty for the remaining key. And now the jumping commences. Oh my god. So, this group, man, they're not pulling any punches, bro. I give this group a lot of shit. Typically they do not use Special Beam Cannon. They are pulling it out just for Ryu here. It is a special event just for Ryu here, so he should feel honored. They don't do this just for anybody. Alright, we got our zipline set up. Cool Money does have another drink. The level 4 is out. And we do have people actively working on the STM. Cool Money is now going in. They have a really nice zipline set up, actually. A really good zipline to get in and out of the fight here. Yeah, I mean, Baby, just like he has his 2 break strikes. After that, it's kind of over. Like, he has the volley for crowd control. He has his dash to escape. At this point, Baby just needs to focus on surviving. But with this many dragon changes out and about, it is very difficult to do so, especially with the walls closing him in. I would highly recommend Baby trying to use a instant descent here. He dashes. Actually catches somebody. I don't know if that was intentional. Gets a volley off. It gets interrupted. He's getting smacked again. A lot of the dragon changes have been depleted, but the level 4 is very, very, very healthy. Oh, Cool Money just got his.
Pretty close.
And that's the ball game, bro. And that's the ball game. Alrighty, we'll see if our challenger wants to do another game here. I would not blame them if they did not want to. Hope this has been an educational experience for everybody here and everybody involved. Good stuff, dude. I'll do it again, sure. Ryu wants to go again. Ryu, would you be able to provide us your POV? If you can't, no worries. You know, just figured I'd ask. Alrighty, so now we are going to be seeing the game from Ryu's POV. Huge shout out to Cool Money in the gang and Ryu for, you know, setting this up and for actually, you know, being good sports. I do appreciate it, man. I feel like this is a good educational experience for everybody, me included, dude. Kind of just seeing this from the other side. Both angles, I think, is very interesting. Kind of just seeing what the Raider has to deal with, what the survivors are doing and whatnot. But yeah, unfortunately, we do not have... So we're back. Unfortunately, we don't have the game sound, but that's okay. Actually, do we? We do not. That's fine. We don't need it. Listen, bro. I will always respect anybody, whether they talk smack, and they think they can do better as Baby, or they think they're a good baby. Listen, bro. If y'all think you're a good baby, and y'all think you can take down this group, by all means, I respect anybody giving it an attempt. I genuinely do. Like, you instantaneously have, like, props from me if you actually try to fight this group. Because it's not easy, bro. It's not easy. It is genuinely not easy. I think I fought these guys for, like, what, an hour? I didn't think I took off, like, one game. Or, like, got even remotely close at all. So it truly is an actual challenge. So I do not blame anybody for losing. I do not blame anybody for struggling. It is tough. It's 100%. Very, very tough. Ooh, that was actually a pretty good play by Ryu. Genuinely, that was a pretty good play. He just missed that guy. That was very close. That is very unfortunate. That sucks, dude. They already got 2 keys within the minute. You hate to see it. I am now rooting for the Raider, bro. We were at the Raiders' perspective. I'm happy, dude. I got to see someone get bodied as baby, bro. It's a happy day for me, man. Alrighty, so Ryu's opting to see if he can catch anybody going into a cave here. I don't know if anybody would go into this cave specifically just because there's not really much in it. But I do like the strategy that he's trying to do here. I think that's really the best way to catch somebody with baby is when they go into a cave or in a building. Just because other than, like, you know, someone can just pop instant rise and you're immediately cucked after that, right? Alrighty. So it is almost been 2 minutes into the game. 3 keys have been found. There is 3 level 1s. And Ryu has gotten 1 Civ so far. So for me, I typically just kind of, you know, I try my best to go for civilians. I don't care if they see me. I don't care if they ping me. I don't know if that's the best strategy. I don't know. Maybe it is better to get some survivor downs, because at that point you could at least camp and then play around the camping potentially. Then maybe get 1 survivor eliminated. So I'm not saying that maybe going for civilians is the best play. That's what I say. Like, when a lot of you guys like critique my gameplay, I think it's very easy to be like, oh, you should have did this. Oh, you should have that. And sometimes you're absolutely right. But I feel like, you know, it's always like that gray area. Like, sure, that might put you in a good position, but that might not guarantee you the victory at the same time. It's not as black and white as I believe people make it out to be. Alrighty, so currently we have Ryu checking out D. At this point, I'd imagine most of the civilians have been saved at this point. I don't know if the team is going for some civilians. They have saved a few, just based on the amount of evolution that baby currently has. You can kind of tell that they have. At this point, I imagine that the team has gotten all the Dragon Balls, or they're very close to having all the Dragon Balls. They have 1 level 2 level 2s on the team, 1 level 0. So one thing that I'm not sure if this team does as a strategy is if they intentionally make 1 player a level 0, and that's the like dedicated level 4 user or the Dragon Ball summoner. So baby auto evolved into level 2, where you can now finally actually play the game. You see somebody. They're running on the Nimbus. Does he get the snipe? He does. He does get the snipe. So level 1, 2 level 1s transform. Pops the volley. Fortunately, it misses. Alright, there's a little is it descent action. Players are still transformed. Running over to E. Ryu attempts to snipe. Not sure if it catches anybody. They now planted the A key. There's only 3 transformations up right now. Just planted a key and D as well, right in front of Ryu. That's what's like really annoying about these premades, man, is that they have like no fear for the Raider. Like, they just like the understanding of this game, its mechanics. They genuinely have no fear of the Raider at all. So they'll just like work on a key right in front of them. They'll res right in front of them. Like, they'll generally just do whatever right in front of the Raider's face with like no disregard. No regard for their own life, I'm going to say. So right now they still need to find the C key, B and E. They have the plants. At this point, it's really tough as a baby player because, like, do you even bother getting level 3? The team would be getting supplies in that case. It's just really tricky. Like, generally, I'm asking, like, in this particular situation, with the context in mind, do you even want level 3? I personally feel like level 3 is worse. I think level 3 is a downgrade. Maybe the Ki Blasts, you could argue, are like slightly better. But in terms of super attacks, I think they're worse. You lose a dash. Alrighty, so we're doing an area destruction, area D. I'm not sure if that's where an area, where a summon was taking place. It happened very quickly, so I wasn't sure. Alright, the STM spawn is imminent at this point. I imagine somebody on this team is running Time Patroller's duty, which is pretty much an instant slam dunk for the survivors and getting the key planted. Really good snipe by Ryu. Genuinely really good snipe. Hitting that par. Not easy to do, especially without lock on. Ryu is also on controller as well. So that aim and precision on controller is pretty commendable. Right now, Ryu's doing his best to defend Area C, but a lot of the team has zip lines which they can use to get across the map very quickly. At this point, Ryu doesn't really know where the key needs to be planted, and by the time he finds out, it might be too late. It might be too late. The spots for C are either by the cave almost at X, by the two caves leading towards D, or by the mushrooms. Those are the three spots that the C key could be at. The most optimal spot for Ryu here would be by the two caves. We'll find out what happens. All right, a jumping has now been initiated. Doing a pretty good job dodging and avoiding all of those Bardock supers. A level 4 does go off, though. They do get the summon. Level 4 is out and about. Oh my god. Genuinely, those are like missiles. And Ryu is narrowly avoiding a lot of them. Actual shooting stars. Jesus. Popping the Finish Buster. Ooh, a nasty, powerful super. Lands on baby there. Another super landed. A lot of D-Change has been used with that jumping. Right now, it comes to question, if I were the Raider here, I would fiend for the level 4. Typically, that does not work out in my favor. I don't know if that's the right play in this situation, or if defending the remaining area for the key is the right situation, or the right play, I mean. Or just trying to go for player downs. You get one player down. Ooh, chance for the counter. Counter misses. Good dodge, though. Gets a really good volley off on this transformation here. Good damage. It appears that the team is actually just not straight up not going for the plant at this point. Ooh. Cheesy Bardock super there. Gets this guy as well. So far, Ryu's gotten 2 downs. Has infected this guy as well, removing one of his active skills. No supers landed. Ooh, a super was landed. So this player is using Gogeta super. It has a nice spread. The area of effect is massive, and it lingers for a very long time. Very easy to accidentally run into. This game could go to timer. The team is going to have to commit to playing this key soon. Otherwise, the game will go to timer. And if that's the case, Baby does win the game. Raider is trying to see if they can find anybody. They do find a Poir. Little speck of blue flying in the sky. Lock on kind of cucking our Raider here. Using Finish Buster, unfortunately. They do avoid him. Decent amount of damage has been dealt to level 4. At least a quarter of it has been dealt, but Baby is very, very low health-wise. And the team is going to be getting their Dragon Changes back. They could be using Refrigerators. They might have Memories of Battle. Ryu is holding his own. 4 minutes and 30 seconds left in the game. They do go for the plant. The STM is now out. Ryu's hope is destroying the Super Time Machine. But with that Gogeta Super and with the AoE and the spread on it, it'll be very difficult for him to destroy it. He opts to go for the level 4, which is honestly the play I would make as well. It's just too risky with this health pool that he has right now. Trying to snipe some lasers here. Tries to land Finish Buster. Lands a little bit. Level 4 is now at half health, but now the rest of the team has their Dragon Changes, and it is looking very bad for our Raider here. Avoids the stun. Avoids the super. Super Time Machine is starting to cook. Maybe we'll get his dash back in a couple seconds. Narrowly avoids the Bardock Super. That's one level 3 down. Canceling and activating the melee here. The Gogeta Super. Ooh. There's so much going on right now. Very difficult for this Raider. And that's the game, dude. Genuinely pretty impressive play from the Raider there. Trying to hold on as much as they can. But it's just... there's always so much you could do in that situation. But they did really good damage to the level 4 there. Good stuff, genuinely. Unless both parties want to do like a final game, I feel like that's kind of it. I don't know if any other teams want to step in or any other players want to step in and give a crack at this premade. Actually, Dizzy, do you want to give the premade a go? Let's see. Alrighty, we're going to be doing a third and final match here. Ryu opts to pick Frieza here. Okay. Interesting. In terms of premades, I personally think the best Raiders to combat them are probably going to be Broly and Goku Black. Cell only in the case if you get a very, very quick level 4. And if you're just like an insane master sniper at level 3. Cell actually might be decent now, considering his very large health pool. He has a very quick volley that comes back. I think it's what, like 10 seconds he gets it every 10. After image solar flare combo. Cell might be a decent option at this point. Alrighty. So this is going to be the last match of this edition of the pre-made trials. I need to do more of these myself. I think the ones that I did Goku, Black, and Baby. I still need to do the other Raiders myself. I think I only took one game off of these guys with Goku Black. Alright, we got the Poir Party. So I see a lot of Vegetas here. I imagine that's going to be Final Explosion. See Super Saiyan 3 Goku here as well. A Rose, probably going to be his melee super there. The party, true. Alrighty. So we got Vegeta's map here. So Frieza now, it is much easier for him to get out of his level 1. He only needs, I believe, like 3 to 4 civs as opposed to how many he needed prior. Especially if he gets some Namekians without Dragon Balls, he can level up very, very, very quickly. So this Namekian doesn't have a Dragon Ball. He did, okay. So unfortunately, he's going to get a boost there. But it's still a civ. And he has a ball, which is good. Getting a ball early is good against this group. Because as we saw, they're definitely prone to ball rushing. Ryu's making his way over to X. Did find some of them. Me personally, I would not even bother approaching the survivors. I would just straight up go for civs, get my level 2, and then be a little bit more aggressive. Ooh, we found a pour in here. Frieza's melee. Ooh, oh, the baits. No, the cave bait. Oh my goodness. Oh man. All right, this is pretty rough. All right, well, thankfully Ryu is going to be evolving here. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even think that was bait. That did not even look like bait to me. That was crazy. That was actually insane. All right, looks like this player has resistance, eating both of those supers like it's breakfast, lunch, and dinner. He also lost his Dragon Ball there and a quarter of his health. Oof. He did waste the Immortal Champion on that player. That's actually very good doing that this early. Downed him, got a Dragon Ball as well. It's not over yet. Taking that much damage early on is not great. But he is level 2. And I don't believe the team went for many civs, so we could get a very quick level 4 potentially. That Namekian didn't have a Dragon Ball. As you saw, he got a lot of evolution from that Namekian civilian there. If he can get another Namekian civilian without a Dragon Ball, that might be an evolution. Ooh, do they have a Dragon Ball? They don't. Is that enough? Just barely. Just barely. But that is how much evolution you can get from Namekians without Dragon Balls. If you guys do not know, the reason why I'm saying that is when Frieza actually kills the Namekians, executes them without Dragon Balls, he gets extra evolution. It is just for Namekians specifically. Honestly, if he actually takes some damage, he'll get his level 3 as well. All right, so they have all 5 keys. Oh, found somebody here. Nice! Really good usage of the R1 super there. A lot of people sleep on that Superman. It comes out fairly quickly. It has a nice AoE spread, and it follows wherever the survivor is. Very nice level 3. The game is not over yet, fellas. As Goku loves to say, it's not over yet, man. It's a free civilian as well. This is going to give barely any charge to Frieza here. As you can see, it's very minuscule. The Ryu is in a pretty good spot. I'm actually surprised Ryu is not throwing on Zarbon and Dodoria on that down body, or at least one of them. All right, toss someone over there. Toss someone over to E. So, Ryu is down 2 players so far, meaning that he has the potential to eliminate 2 players if he does get them down again. 2 keys left, D and E. Looks like there's a player over by E, or B, I apologize. Ryu does have some of the best key blasts in the game. They can be countered, but they are very spammy. They have a nice spread as well when they actually come in impact with something. Has a little AoE splash. So they did revive the Polar player. And I imagine they instant rise and Choco shipped out of there. Ryu does have these 2 Dragon Balls. So they will not be able to summon. Ooh, nice catch. Waste the Immortal Champion on another player. Uses Crazy Finger Shot. They really need to honestly buff Crazy Finger Shot. It misses more than it should, man. Ooh. Ooh. Very nice AD. Very nice AD. The survivors immediately revert their dragon changes to conserve as much cooldown recovery time as they can. But I think that was the optimal play there. Not even bothering with that fight. I mean, listen. Kind of stupid. Alright, so they planted the E key. D is all that remains. Can you believe it's only been like 6 minutes into this game? I feel like so much has happened. Alrighty, those players that activate their Dragon Change have them back besides like one player. There is one level 3 on the team. I love the attempt. I love the attempt. That was a crazy attempt on that snipe. It's a very thin laser. If he hit that, that would have been pretty crazy. Alrighty. Ryu's just doing his best here to defend the remaining area. Goes with another snipe here. I think they are trying to bait Ryu at this point. You can kind of tell by the zip line from the grapple. All civilians have been saved at this point. I believe the remaining players are just trying to get their Dragon Changes back and level themselves up as much as they can. Just trying to prime themselves up as much as they can for a jump here. Frieza does not have that much evolution charge towards his level 4. If they steal the balls and get a summon off, and they jump in, I think the Raider will get a level 4 here. Only if they summon, however. Crazy Finger shot is out. Every shot misses. That's not even Ryu's fault. That's not Ryu's fault by any means. Alright. Team comes in. Ryu's doing his best to dodge. Does get hits. Dragon Balls have been dropped. Uses a break strike here. Uses a Crazy Finger shot. He gets stunned again. The Videl super comes in. The Videl final explosion combo. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. So if you guys... You might want to rewind to see what actually happened there. Essentially, what the team did is they used Justice Rush to hold the Raider in place. And Justice Rush is one of the longest melee supers in the game. And held Frieza in place so long that he got hit by both of the Final Explosion active frames. You can technically get hit by Final Explosion twice, which is absolutely insane is what happened there and is why that Frieza got melted. I think Ryu played pretty well, man. I generally think Ryu played pretty well. I don't think he played bad. It's just that you can't get caught. You can't get caught. You can't get caught, man. Alrighty, for the final game, we had Cell up against the party, heading to Waterfront Warzone. This actually could be pretty good for our Raider here, especially if they are, you know, confident in their sniping abilities. Waterfront Warzone is notorious for being very Raider-sided, in the sense that there really isn't that much cover besides Area A. So this could be pretty good for our Raider here if they get a very quick level 3. If they get civs very quickly, evolve very quickly, as Cell is prone to do, they have a chance, man. They have a chance. So we'll see. I think I might skip this song. This song is way too cheery for this. Okay. Alright. Rose reverting to an egg. I actually... Oh, man. Dotto is rolling in his grave right now. In his Raider grave right now, seeing that. That's crazy, bro. Getting the early damage on Bug Cell here. Okay. Got the first Civ. Yeah, how's he gonna be catching the flying Nimbus guy? Oh. Oh, boy. Are they going for the early damage on the larva? Some of you might not have known, but larva actually can dodge. Oof. Taking early damage as Cell like this is not ideal. He is evolving now. 1 bar of damage off of Cell. We'll see how much this comes into play later into the match. A lot of Dragon changes were used, however. Ooh, instant descent. I always like to use After Image with Cell to kind of close the gap with Cell. Just to kind of keep up with the survivors. Special Beam. Catches the Poir. Nice, that's 1 survivor down. Very quick. 2 minutes. Already better than Baby, by the way. Already better than Baby. All right. 2 civs. Okay. Nice. 1 more civilian, and that'll get our Raider to their level 3. If they get a very quick level 3, I think they'll be in a really good spot, man. Another civilian. Wow. Now, you know, in a perfect world, would it have been good to, like, you know, destroy an area and then get the civ? Yes. But with how fast this group moves, the likelihood of that civ still being there after the area destruction is unlikely, so. Alright, B has been planted, C has been found. Our Raider does not have any Dragon Balls. So it is very possible that our team is focusing on the Dragon Balls right now. Cell's a lot scarier at level 3 in his second form than he ever has been with his ability to snipe. With these AoE explosions on his Kamehamehas. He's a lot more threatening than he once was. Goes for the After Image Volley. Catches the survivor a lot, but resistance, man. Resistance coming in, saving the survivor. Allowing him to tank all that damage. Ooh. Trying to aim the Kamehameha to get the Poir. And they're out of there, unfortunately. Ooh. Did he catch them? I'm not sure. All right. Pops the super. Bubbles out in the mix. Pops the volley. Takes some damage there. Finish Buster from Trunks. Very, very good super. A lot of people sleep on, man. Ooh. That was actually tech on Cell I was even aware of. So he maintained the lock on there. So the sniping super actually tracked, even if he wasn't looking at him there. That was a pretty good play. Trying his best to snipe these players here with the Kamehamehas. Part of me really wants this Raider to use area destruction, but at the same time, I think it is wise to save it for a potential, like, massive jumping from the team. Right now, our Raider wants to try to down as many survivors as they can. Or even see if they can get any civs. They're on the hunt for some survivors. Average to get around, has a 22-second cooldown. Survivor's doing a really good job of staying out of sight. Cell still has his key sense. No harm in popping it if he doesn't know where survivors are. He's taking out some of the buildings right now. No level 3s yet on the team so far. Throws out the bubbles and misses. Goes for the super. It does land, and the person transforms just in time. Very good usage of that super. I've never actually seen that super be used this way. I learned something today. Did not think you could use that super like that. That it would move along with the lock-on, but it absolutely does. If you can get this guy down, he would only need one more survivor down afterwards. Pops the Immortal Champ. The survivor is coming in. They do not stop him in time. I imagine they are going for air destruction at this point. Oh, they actually want to summon. Our Raider is stalling the summon. But the worst thing about Waterfront Warzone for Raiders is the fact that all the pedestals are so close together. Meaning that a summon might already be going off. It actually is not. If our Raider can get another survivor down, they will be in a really good spot. Oh, wow, there's a Civ there. If the Raiders saw that Civ earlier, they could have got their level 4, dude. That sucks, man. Really good snipes from Ryu here. Pops the Mortal Champ. Attempting to use the AoEs of the Kamehameha to catch the guy. Fortunately, he is out of sight. A volley here could be deadly. Weird melee interaction there. Unfortunate for our Raider here. They are summoning now. He's doing his best to get over to it and stop it. He's been blocked off by Firewall. The summon did go off. A lot of damage being dealt. So still has a lot of health. A lot of dragon changes were used. This volley does get countered, but it does have a very quick cooldown. He can get it back momentarily. Now the question is, does Cell focus the level 4? Does he go for the remaining survivors and get his own level 4? I think the play here would probably be to focus the other survivors here. The key is now planted. The pressure is on now for Cell. Resistance doing what Resistance does best, just allowing the survivors to tank so much damage here. There's now a snipe battle. Good damage on the survivor. Are they able to escape? Ooh, the bubbles. Does not get the snipe on the survivor there. That would have been very good for our Raider here. Another stun. A melee. The Broly super. Oh my god. Just so much being comboed right now. Damn. That's it, dude. That was a good game, man. That was a good game. Genuinely, that was a really good game. I think the Raider played really well there. Honestly, I think if the Raider saw that Civ by the beach, I think that would have been a very, very different game. That would have been a very, very different game. That Civ was out in the open, too. That sucks. I know Ryu's probably kicking himself. Happens, man. It happens. And, dude, that's why, like, people are saying, like, dude, how did you didn't see that Civ? How do you, like, bro, in a game like this, against a group like that, there's just so much going on. So much, like, you're focused, like, you're so locked in. It's just so easy to miss stuff like that. It's so easy to miss stuff like that. All right, y'all, that was like another episode of like a Breakers tournament / pre-made trials type thing. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll step into the ring against these guys. Eventually, we still need to check out the other Raiders. I still need to do Cell. I still need to do Broly. I still need to do Frieza. I still need to do Ginyu. God, Ginyu is going to be bad. And then Vegeta as well. So I'll step into the ring. It is fun doing these challenges as well. If anybody thinks they can do better, man, comment, bro. I'll set it up, bro. Just message me on Discord. When I'm live, we'll set it up, man. But with that being said, that's the video. Leave a like if you enjoyed and comment down below your thoughts. And huge shout outs to Ryu, Cool Money, and the gang for being good sports and setting it up. And I'll catch y'all in the next one. Take care, safe, have fun. Peace out, dude. Peace out.